What if the world around you is not as it seems? What if everything you've been taught about your reality was just the surface of something much deeper, something waiting to be uncovered within you? Imagine, for a moment, waking up, truly waking up, to a world of hidden energies, mysteries, and spiritual awakenings. What would you do if you realized your body was already trying to tell you something profound? These are the questions that dive deep into the realm of the unseen, where the true essence of who you are begins to awaken. Welcome to this journey into the heart of spiritual transformation. If you've been feeling strange shifts in your mind, body, and soul, you're not alone. What you're experiencing might just be the physical signs of spiritual awakening, a process that ancient sages and modern mystics have long spoken of in hushed tones. In this video, we'll explore the 9 physical signs of spiritual awakening that you need to know, signs that are as much a part of you as your heartbeat. But first, I invite you to subscribe, for this is a path of deep knowledge, one you'll want to walk with us. Spiritual awakening is not a modern concept, its roots run deep into the ancient past. For millennia, it has been the subject of mystics, philosophers, and sages, each with their unique understanding of what it means to wake up to one's true nature. In every great spiritual tradition, from the sacred texts of the Vedas in India to the mysterious teachings of ancient Egypt, there lies a thread of truth. The process of awakening is not just metaphysical, but physical too. In the Taoist traditions of China, the concept of qi, the life force that flows through all things, was said to awaken in the body when one begins to align with the higher self. Similarly, the yogic traditions speak of Kundalini energy, a dormant power coiled at the base of the spine, which, when awakened, travels upward through the chakras, activating spiritual growth and higher consciousness. This awakening is often accompanied by physical sensations, such as tingling, heat, or even spontaneous movements, a testament to the intertwining of mind, body, and spirit. Even in Western esoteric traditions, such as those taught by the ancient Greeks and later by secret societies like the Rosicrucians and Freemasons, spiritual awakening was seen as the ultimate goal of human life. They believed that true wisdom could only be achieved by those who had transcended their material selves, aligning their physical bodies with the cosmic energies that flow through the universe. But these traditions are not just ancient history. In the 20th century, philosophers like Carl Jung began to bring the concept of awakening into the realm of psychological integration. Jung spoke of the self as the whole, complete being that we are meant to become, transcending the ego and embracing the collective unconscious. According to Jung, the journey of spiritual awakening is one of integrating our shadow, the parts of ourselves we hide away, and merging them with our conscious mind. Spiritual awakening, then, is not a random occurrence. It is a natural, sacred process that has been mapped across cultures and centuries. The physical signs you are experiencing now are not merely coincidental. They are ancient signals, a language your body speaks to you as you move towards a greater alignment with your true self. The path of spiritual awakening is marked by an unmistakable shift in how we experience the world, and this shift can begin with subtle physical signs. These signs, though often overlooked, are the body's way of speaking to the soul. They are messages of transformation, small whispers of cosmic truth that arise as your consciousness expands. Let us explore the first half of these signs, and understand how they manifest not just in the mind, but deeply within the body. 1. Unexplained physical sensations. Have you ever felt a sudden rush of energy coursing through your body, like a wave of heat, cold, or a subtle tingling? These are the first signals that your body is starting to align with the flow of cosmic energy. Ancient traditions speak of the Kundalini energy, a dormant force at the base of your spine, which when awakened, creates powerful physical sensations. This energy rises, unlocking various energy centers, chakras, each causing a different type of physical experience. For some, this can feel like an electrical charge passing through the limbs. For others, it might be a deep warmth in the chest. But why does this happen? It's as if your body, in response to the soul's awakening, is becoming more sensitive to the underlying energy currents of the universe. Imagine standing in a field on a still day, and then, suddenly, a gust of wind picks up, rustling through the grass. This is akin to how your physical senses awaken when spiritual energy begins to flow. 2. Heightened sensitivity to light and sound. When spiritual awakening begins, you may notice an increased sensitivity to light and sound. Colors may seem brighter, and sounds, especially those in nature, may carry a deeper, almost otherworldly resonance. In many ancient teachings, light is considered a metaphor for spiritual awareness, while sound is the vibration of the universe itself. This heightened sensitivity can sometimes feel overwhelming. A light that once seemed ordinary may now feel blinding. Or a song you've heard 1,000 times might stir deep emotions, as though you're hearing it for the first time. This is not just a sensory shift, it is the awakening of your spiritual senses, unlocking your perception of the energetic layers of the world. 3. Unusual fatigue and sudden waves of energy. It's common to experience extreme fatigue or the need for extra sleep when undergoing spiritual awakening. This is because the body is undergoing a massive transformation, and like any metamorphosis, it requires rest to recalibrate. However, just as frequently, you may experience sudden bursts of energy, a sharp contrast to the fatigue. This seesaw between exhaustion and vitality can be disorienting, but it is a sign of your energy centers becoming activated and aligned. Think of this process as a river that has been dammed up for centuries, only to finally break free. The flow is both powerful and overwhelming, yet incredibly life-affirming. The fatigue is a period of rest before you can fully embrace the flow of vitality. 4. Changes in sleep patterns. Have you been waking up at odd hours, unable to fall back asleep, or experiencing vivid dreams that feel incredibly real? This is another sign of spiritual awakening. In many cultures, dreams are considered a gateway to the spiritual realm. The deeper you go into your awakening, the more your dreams will reflect the shifts occurring in your subconscious. During this time, the body's circadian rhythm may be altered. The usual 8 hours of sleep may no longer be necessary. Instead, your body may require less sleep or sleep in unusual cycles. This is not a sign of fatigue or illness, but of a deeper spiritual awakening, as your mind and body adjust to a higher frequency of consciousness. 5. The heart's awakening. When the heart chakra begins to open, many people report feeling a deep emotional surge. This can manifest physically as tightness in the chest or even sudden bursts of laughter or tears. You may find yourself becoming more empathetic, picking up on the emotions of others, or experiencing a sudden surge of compassion for people and animals alike. The heart, as the center of emotional intelligence, holds the key to spiritual awakening, as it is through love that we connect to the divine. The physical sensation of heart awakening can be as gentle as a soft breeze or as forceful as a wave crashing against the shore. Yet, it is always transformative. It is said that when the heart opens, we unlock the door to unconditional love and wisdom. Let's dive into the next set of signs that may appear as you enter this sacred transformation. 6. Sudden, unexplainable emotional shifts. One of the most noticeable signs of spiritual awakening is the sudden and intense emotional shifts that seem to come out of nowhere. You might find yourself suddenly overcome with joy, sadness, or even anger without any clear reason. These emotional surges are not random. They are the result of old, stagnant energy that has been locked away in your subconscious. As your spiritual energy rises, it brings these emotions to the surface, asking you to release them and heal. This emotional purging can feel chaotic at times, like a storm that sweeps through your life, uprooting old beliefs and patterns. But much like the rain clears the air and refreshes the earth, these emotional shifts create space for a deeper, more authentic connection to your true self. The release is necessary for spiritual growth. The process is not about avoiding emotions, it's about understanding them as guides to your transformation. 7. Intuitive surge and heightened perception. Your intuition, the inner voice that guides your decisions and actions, becomes much louder and clearer during spiritual awakening. You may begin to experience flashes of insight or sudden, gut feelings that seem to come from a place beyond your conscious mind. This is your higher self speaking to you, guiding you toward decisions that align with your true path. The physical manifestation of this may appear as a sensation of a knowing that washes over you, or it might feel like your thoughts are being guided by something larger than your ego. The more you trust these intuitive nudges, the stronger they become. You might find yourself reading people's energies, sensing the mood of a room without anyone speaking, or just knowing the right thing to do in a given situation. In esoteric terms, this is the activation of the third eye, a powerful spiritual center located in the forehead, between the eyebrows. As it opens, it connects you to deeper layers of reality, enhancing your perception of the invisible threads that bind all things. 8. Physical manifestations of shifts. Sometimes, the physical body will manifest these changes in more direct ways. People undergoing spiritual awakening often report experiencing sudden body shifts, such as spontaneous movements, a surge of energy that causes the body to tremble or vibrate, or even involuntary muscle twitches. These shifts are often linked to the activation of the body's energy centers, and they can happen unexpectedly. These physical sensations can be both exhilarating and unsettling. It may feel as if your body is trying to adapt to the new frequency of energy that you are now embodying. Think of it as a radio tuning into a new station. There's a moment of static, followed by a clear, strong signal. This is your body's way of recalibrating, adjusting to the heightened vibrational state of your being. 9. A strong desire for solitude and deep reflection. As your spiritual awakening progresses, you may find yourself craving solitude more than ever before. The noise of the world becomes overwhelming, and you feel the urge to retreat into stillness. This is a natural part of the awakening process. It's a time for self-reflection, healing, and recalibration. In solitude, the mind can rest, and the spirit can find clarity. You might seek out quiet places, such as nature, or you may feel compelled to disconnect from social obligations. This desire for solitude is not a form of isolation, but a sacred withdrawal to reconnect with your inner being. It is during these moments of stillness that you will hear the whispers of your soul, guiding you toward your next steps. Now, we will discuss how to channel the energy of your awakening, helping you harness the full power of this transformative journey. 1. Embrace rest and rejuvenation. As you begin to experience the physical shifts of awakening, such as unexpected bursts of energy or waves of fatigue, it's essential to give your body the rest it needs. Your physical vessel is undergoing a profound transformation, and this process requires space to recalibrate. Don't resist the urge to rest or sleep during this time. Instead, allow it to be a period of healing. Create a restful environment for yourself. Keep your space clean, calm, and quiet, and consider using sound healing techniques such as binaural beats or singing bowls to help ease your body and mind into a relaxed state. Meditate or practice deep breathing to center yourself when you feel overwhelmed. Trust that your body knows what it needs to align with the spiritual energy now flowing through it. 2. Strengthen your intuition. Your heightened intuition is one of the most powerful gifts of spiritual awakening, and it can be cultivated and nurtured over time. Start by paying attention to those gut feelings, intuitive nudges, or flashes of insight that come to you. Learn to trust them, even when they seem strange or out of place. The more you listen to your intuition, the stronger it will become. To strengthen your intuitive abilities, you can try simple practices like keeping a dream journal or engaging in daily meditation. When you meditate, focus on quieting the mind and allowing yourself to tune into your inner voice. You might also practice intuitive exercises, such as holding an object and trying to sense its energy, or using divination tools like tarot or pendulums to sharpen your spiritual perceptions. 3. Ground yourself regularly. As your spiritual energy begins to rise, grounding becomes essential. The sudden bursts of energy can be overwhelming if not properly channeled. Grounding connects you to the earth and helps you stay centered in the physical world as your consciousness expands. One of the simplest ways to ground yourself is through physical activities like walking barefoot on the earth or sitting in nature. Allow the earth's energy to stabilize and balance your energy field. You can also use grounding crystals like hematite or black tourmaline, or even visualize your energy descending into the earth, like roots spreading from the soles of your feet. This act of grounding helps anchor you as you navigate the waves of transformation. 4. Create space for emotional release. As we discussed earlier, emotional purging is an integral part of spiritual awakening. The emotional surges you feel are opportunities for deep healing and release. It's important not to suppress or avoid these emotions. Instead, create safe spaces for their expression. If you feel overwhelmed, consider talking to someone you trust or journaling about your experience. You may also want to explore healing techniques like EFT, emotional freedom technique, or breath work. These practices allow you to release pent-up emotions while creating a sense of emotional clarity and lightness. Dance, cry, laugh. Whatever you need to do to let the emotions flow through you. Remember, this emotional release is not just a clearing, it's an opening to the higher states of consciousness. 5. Practice mindfulness and meditation. To truly integrate your spiritual awakening, mindfulness and meditation must become regular practices in your life. Start with simple breathing exercises, focusing on the sensation of your breath moving in and out. This simple act can help you stay connected to your body and the present moment, preventing you from becoming lost in the intensity of the spiritual journey. As you grow more comfortable, you can begin to practice deeper forms of meditation, such as guided visualizations or mantra meditation. These practices allow you to connect with the higher realms, receiving wisdom and insight that can guide your journey. Meditation also helps you refine your ability to tune into your inner guidance, making it easier to navigate the emotional, physical, and spiritual shifts that will continue to unfold. Spiritual awakening is a profound journey that moves through every aspect of your being, body, mind, and soul. The physical signs you experience are not random, they are markers guiding you toward greater alignment with your true self. Embrace the energy, trust your intuition, ground yourself, and allow the emotional release to happen naturally. These practices will help you navigate the awakening process and harness its transformative power. As you continue your journey, remember that awakening is not a destination but an ongoing evolution. Stay present, stay grounded, and let your true essence unfold with each step. Now, take a moment to reflect on the signs you've experienced. How has your body been speaking to you? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights into spiritual transformation.